Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this video. Hey, ready for another nickel box hunt? We are on box number 20. Out of the 196 available, this does include the 2026s, we are at 189 filled. So we've got 7 more spots to go. Those are the old ones, the couple silvers, and of course those key dates to find. So we're at the challenging point. As you can see, based on the last 2 hunts, I was counting them off and started putting a point system to them. We did have those 2 war nickels. We had that 1 key date filler. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I did go to multiple banks and I put together a full box of customer wrap, just something different, looking for looking for something fun and different to hunt. And so we will get going on this. I will do this first one with you just to see what we have, and pray for buffaloes, pray for silvers. Nothing really looking in at the end. There's a couple nice looking there. So let's take a quick look here. 20. All right, there we go. I'll get going on the rest of these and bring you in if there are any finds. All right, here we are at roll number 25, and not much for finds. Interesting finds, but not much for finds. We got 3 of our Canadians here. We have our 1971, 1997, and a 2007. So some modern Canadian in these hunts. We do have 2 1968 San Francisco and 1 1970 San Francisco. I just like them because they're San Francisco mints, and I don't see those all too often. The winners of that, though, look at this. This is how it was in there. Now I understand why. That is a dime that is like glued, stuck. I mean, I can't even get my thumb underneath that to pop that off. So I don't know what happened there. I don't want to know what's sticking those 2 coins together, but it's an interesting way to find a dime in a nickel roll. And we also had a penny. So nickel rolls, customer wraps aren't a customer wrap roll without these oddities in there. But take a closer look at that if you haven't noticed already. That is a 2009 Denver, and that's in some pretty good condition. Flip that over. That is his presidency. So that is the last of the commemorative uh, designs minted. That is the lowest of the mints for those commemorative, and that's in good condition. Not an upgrader, but beautiful to see those 2009s whenever I can. Speaking of 2009s, we do also have a nickel set of 2009. We have a Philly and a dirty Denver. Those 2009s, in relation, they are lower mints. Of the older finds, we have this nice 1939. That is a Philadelphia, and that is no doubling on there. I did already take a look at those. We got 1 very dirty, but 3 1940s, all of which are Philadelphia. We got 2 1941, both of which are Philadelphias. We have 1 1949, and that's a Denver. And then we have a very dirty 1957, and that is a Denver, and that is just corroded and beat up as well. So there you go. Those are the finds in the first half of the box. I got 25 more rolls customer wrapped. Let's see what these are going to bring. Well, here we go, folks. Box number 20 was a bust. Not too many finds here. Some fun ones. We do have our row of Canadians way up here on the top of the screen. We got a 71, 86, 97, 2007, and a nice shiny 2012. So not much for the Canadians, nothing of significance. You saw in the first half we did have that 2009, which is the presidency uh, commemorative. There's the word I'm looking for. We did have this dime stuck for whatever reason to a 2008 Philadelphia. I'm not going to try pulling those 2 apart. The second half did give us this, and unfortunately, it's not a clipped planchet. You can see that clip is straight across there. Looking at the edges there, that is definitely a cut coin. So somebody decided to take some scissors or something and cut off the top of the coin. But hey, that's a fun find nonetheless. Of our collectible ones that I have here, I have my three 1968 San Francisco, two 1970 San Franciscos that I collect. We did get a set, Philadelphia and Denver 2009. Again, nothing really to write home about. Of our 40s, we have this actually 1939 Philadelphia, not an upgrader, not a book filler. We have 1940s, all from the Philadelphia Mint. We have two 1941s. Both of those are Philadelphia Mint as well. Our 47, we got a set of Philadelphia and a Denver. Our 1948 Philly and a 1949 Denver. So pretty common coins across the board for the 40s. 50s, we have a 1953 Denver. We have a 56 Philly. And we have two 57s, one very dirty. Both are Denver. So very common coins in this box. So that is box number 20. I'm still 189 out of the 196. So we got seven dates to go. If I were to rank this up using points, again, 2 points, 4 points for the 40s, 5 for the 30s, 2 for the 2009s, 2 for the foreigns. We're looking at 69 points. Far cry from those last couple boxes where we were in the 100, 160, 190, still the best. So I'm going to get going here. You're going to see I have sitting aside box number 21, and you'll see that video coming soon. Thank you guys for sticking it out here to the end. Remember, if you haven't already, give me that thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and until the next time, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and happy hunting.